Welcome back to another video on overcoming retroactive jealousy. My name is Matt, and in this video, I want to talk to you about feeling panic. Feeling that really nasty panic, that terrible anxiety in those moments that kind of feel like our worst, on those moments suffering from retroactive jealousy where maybe we've been triggered so much that just our general feelings walking around every day is just anxiety, or even those that sometimes have the panic attacks, like I did very, very much. I want to share a tip with you that helped me in that process of overcoming these high intrusively anxious moments, these panic attack moments, and also I actually saw this on a kind of documentary thing I was watching the other day, which even really kind of underlined the fact even more that this actually works and it's very, very powerful. So I want to share that with you today so you can start using it in your own life in order to start healing and curing yourself from retroactive jealousy, OCD. But before we get started though, if you could take a quick moment and smash the like button, that'll activate YouTube's algorithm and get the video out to more people that really need to see it. So I'd greatly, greatly appreciate it. So yes, the other day with my wife, I was watching, it's on Netflix, it's called The Mind Explained is the name of the little documentary series, which is really, really, it's a fascinating documentary if you haven't seen it before. And this specific episode was on the idea of like kind of mindfulness and meditation, and they were doing interviews with a lot of different like Buddhist monks and things like that. And this certain monk that they were interviewing, he was talking and the person asked him about having panic attacks and what happens when, you know, the anxiety's there, that you're feeling like a panic. You know, what do you do in that case where you just seem like that you can't do anything, right? You're stuck. You're just feeling horrible. Your stomach's in knots. What's the answer? And he said it was something that his father taught him originally, who I guess was also some meditative Buddhist guy, and so he kind of heard this and it kind of transformed his life. But he said, don't resist it. Welcome it. Welcome the panic. He said, say hello to the panic. Tell the panic that you're my friend and sit with the panic for a little bit. And he's like, and when I started doing that, it totally changed everything I knew about emotions, because we're so quick to think with this idea that just because we're feeling panicked or because we're feeling highly anxious, we have to act on that and we have to do something to change that or whatever. Or if we're feeling super panicked, we need to, again, do these compulsive behaviors. We need to go and, whatever the case is for everybody. But we feel like we have to act on these emotions. And just because we feel a certain emotion does not mean we have to act on that emotion. And that's very powerful for us as humans, because that's different from like, I think every other species out there where it's like, the dog is anxious or worried, they act on that worry. I don't know if they have the capability or the brain power to understand that nothing's actually going to happen. Everything's going to be okay. And so this kind of monk said that's what he'd do. He'd welcome the panic. He wouldn't fight it anymore. He would just feel it, feel where it's at, welcome it as a friend, don't judge it at all, and just kind of let it be there. Let it be there without acting on it. And we notice when we do this, and especially because I suffered from horrible panic attacks with retroactive jealousy, horrible. And I remember I had purchased like this anxiety course to help with anxiety because I didn't know what else to do. And the profound thing that course told me says you're getting panic attacks and you're feeling highly anxious because you don't want panic attacks. You're feeling highly anxious because you don't want to feel anxious. And the course basically said, but what happens when you let that in? What happens when you say, okay, I'm ready to experience a panic attack. Okay, come on. Okay, I'm ready to experience big bouts of anxiety right now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What happens? And the course said, nothing's going to happen. Try it. And so I did that. And I tried to egg it on and tried to think certain thoughts to really get it to come. And nothing would happen because we're not resisting it. We're welcoming it in. And when we kind of welcome these emotions in, they don't have any power on us. We realize that we are in control. So in this journey in overcoming retroactive jealousy and healing and getting to this other side of this, getting that awakening experience that you will when you overcome this, when these thoughts and these emotions come in, it is our job to welcome it, to feel it. And I know that scares a lot of people because anxiety is, these feelings, obviously we label them as not feeling good. We're told this is not how you were supposed to feel. And so when we put that label on there and say, oh, I'm not supposed to feel this way, that's where the anxiety actually comes from. But when we say it's okay to feel like this, I welcome it, it's a friend, it loses its power. We gain the power over it. Just because we're feeling a certain emotion does not mean we have to act on that emotion. And when we welcome that emotion as a friend, welcome it and just feel it, just kind of let it sit in there for a little bit, not judge it as right or wrong, we gain all the power. We gain all the power. So, I say this a lot because it's the biggest thing for me in overcoming RJ and getting to this other side was not running from the thoughts, not running from the emotion. Waking up every day, feeling it, not feeling good, but welcoming it. Just say, if you want to come along for the ride, RJ, if you want to be here, if you want to make me feel anxious all day, if you want to bring in certain thoughts, cool, go right ahead. But I'm not going to let you affect my day. I'm going to do what I want to do anyway. I'm going to be the best partner I can be anyway. I'm going to be the best, employee at my job anyway. I'm going to be the best, whatever your goals are in life anyway. No matter how you're feeling. Welcoming that feeling in the process and letting the feeling and the emotion sit. And that brings us back to that point all the time, is when we conquer this emotion, we conquer retroactive jealousy. Because again, it's not the thoughts that bother us. It's the emotion that bothers us. If a thought comes without any emotion attached to it, it doesn't linger, it doesn't stay, we don't even think about it, it comes and goes. The thoughts that stay and stick around are the ones that we have that emotional attachment to. And this is how we calm the anxiety around these thoughts, is by not fighting with the anxiety, by welcoming in, by feeling it, by continuing on with our day, by not going down these rabbit holes. That's very, very important, because we realize at this point that if it's only emotions that bother us, not thoughts, but actual emotions, and when we learn to not be afraid of emotions anymore, not be afraid of these negative feelings, and we let it be our friend instead, and we welcome it instead, we become invincible, right? Anything in life, the reason we fear it is that we don't fear the actual situation. We fear the emotion that comes up, the emotion that comes up, the emotion that comes up. But when we no longer fear the emotion or resist the emotion, we just welcome the emotion, we become invincible. Nothing can stop us. That's how you heal with retroactive jealousy. That's how you get to the other side of retroactive jealousy. If you enjoyed the video today, please take a moment and smash the like button so we can get the video out to more people that need to see it. Also, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Click the notification bell so you are alerted every time I post a new video. And of course, if you want some extra help in overcoming retroactive jealousy, please check the links in the description below. I have my master course, my ultimate master course, on sale now, bundling all the courses I ever made, all the bonuses I ever made, including 90 days of personal email coaching with me. It's one big amazing bundle if you are ready to overcome retroactive jealousy in the fastest time, once and for all. This course has all the information you need and more to really kick this thing to the curb, to get your life back, to get your relationship back, to stop these stomach twisting thoughts, feelings, everything. It's all going to go away, and this course will tell you exactly how to do it. Plus, again, I'll be there to help you out if you need it, because it comes with email coaching. Check the links in the description below if you're interested in that. Other than that, I hope you have a fantastic day. Remember to welcome the emotions as a friend, and that will get you to the other side. That will get you exactly to where you need to go.